Hello, so today is just coming up to the second week of December, and basically all of my races and events are done for the year, so none of that, and we're in what I call the maintenance phase, and this is the sort of first time I've done a proper sort of maintenance phase end of the year. So I still have been training, doing lots of Zwifting. I do the WTRL tour events on a Tuesday, plus it was another series on Zwift called the Flamme Rouge Racing Tour of Britannia, which was 9 days of constant Zwifting, which was really good. The end of November, beginning of December. So today we're actually out in the fresh air, and I mean fresh air. So originally I was going to do a hike over to Oxted, which is about 13 miles, and for southern England the weather's got very, very, very cold. Well, for us it's got cold. I mean, some places it's this isn't that cold, but for southern England this time of year it's very cold. So it's nice and dry today, but it's been very, very cold. We had no cloud last night, so there's a lot of frost, as you can see. Very pleasant. But so rather than walk it, which was going to be quite a nice walk, I swapped my hiking boots for my trail running shoes. So what I've done is I've put on, I'm going to walk it very slowly, not too fast, up on over to the Northdowns, over to Oxted from where I live, back in Red Hill. So it's going to be it's a nice route. I mean, I'm interested in also a bit of a recce run to see what the state of the paths are like, because we had a lot of rain in November. It rained constantly, so it got very muddy and quagmirey and boggy. But with this cold snap, be interesting to see what the state of the paths are. Some of the local ones where I do a lot of my trail running around, they're absolutely rock solid. So I'm going to be going on a few trips to see whether some of the Northdown paths that I go mountain biking on are a bit more rideable, because they haven't been very rideable lately. So I'm going to leave you there and catch up with a little bit later on. So, as I said, we are now on the we're just about to climb up to the onto the Northdowns. So you can see there, that's the Northdowns on there. So we'll link up to the Northdowns way in a sec. And overall, yeah, it's a very sunny, nice day today, but it's very cold. So this is actually the cycle route 22, which I use for mountain biking a lot to get up onto the downs. It's quite a nice track, and so far everything seems to be a bit frozen or very frosty. Somewhere where the sun's getting on it, the frosty's going off, but yeah, this is a nice track. You can see how sunny it is. There's no cloud at all, so making good pace and good time. It's a nice route, this, actually. I've done this over probably the last 20 years. I think I've been running around on these downs. Hasn't changed too much, but overall, yeah, it's good so far. It's just a bit of a lug up. We're going to be going uphill. This is we've got a number of mining, sort of quarrying operations that run along the M25. So we'll go under the M25 in a sec. And this is one of the quarries here that they have for sand and various other things. And we go over where they move all the sand or whatever they're quarrying out of here. But yeah, so we're going to head up onto the downs now and then move across. So it's I haven't seen many people today. There's a lot of dog walkers around, but apart from that, it's been all right. It's nice to get away from the crowds for the morning. Oh, hello there again. So this is I'm just gone past about 10 miles now into the run, or run walk really, and we're just coming off of the Oxted Downs. There's the M25 there with all the traffic going past, and we just come down off of the downs at the top. So it's got a nice little walk down here. I'm not going to go straight into Oxted. I'm going to go along the Northdowns way a little bit to the sort of edge of what's called Limpsfield, and then come under. There's a path that goes under the M25, and we'll go into Oxted then, see if we can grab something to eat and hot drink, and then get the bus home. But yeah, it's been quite nice actually. There hasn't been too many people on the trail, well, understandably, a few dog walkers and that. I will say though that certainly by now, it's like, because it's gone midday, the weather's warmed up quite a bit, but that's not to say it's very warm at all. Let's just say it's warmed up from it's really cold this morning. It is, whoa, it's a bit slippery and muddy, but it has been a good run. I'm just going to finish off now. I've got about 2 and a bit miles to go. It's been quite nice just getting away from everything. As I said, this is the sort of time of year where you can go and do some different things and not be too on training. We're starting our triathlon training in the new year, but this is my opportunity to just do some things I really enjoy, and these are the kind of things that these are the kind of things I really enjoy, really, to be honest. Just doing something a little bit different that's not so intense, and yeah, the weather's been all right, to be honest, so I will put a map up afterwards of the finished run. This is the route I did, across from Red Hill over to Oxted. Yeah, it was, as you can see, it's fairly sort of up and down on the Northdowns way, as the previous video said. The only problem we had really was at the end, where we had an error with the Garmin file. I think there was an issue where I stopped the watch, ran a bit, then realised I hadn't turned it on, and then had to start the watch again, which did some funny things to the file. I did go the wrong way as well, which didn't help near the end, and which basically meant that I cut off about 0.8, maybe 0.9 of a mile. But overall, it was a good run, and we'll be looking forward to doing some more like that.